Thank you for staying with us and welcome to the home stretch. Yes, that was our artist of the week, Eltee Skhillz. And Skhillz, by the way, is spelled Skhillz.
What do you know?
There he is smiling away.
You were talking the other time about favorite and favorites. That's the evolution of English.
Benny. Skhillz is a singer, dancer, and a producer. Well, you saw him doing all of it in that video. He is the son of veteran actor Jide Kosoko, and he started his career as a dancer before he decided to go and do some music, in 2009, and it looks like the music is...
He's doing Galala.
Hello, Eltee Skhillz. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
How are you today?
I'm good. A little tired, but good.
Tired? Were you dancing last night?
Rehearsals, as usual, and studio sessions also. Usuals.
Great. Well, that means the guy is busy. So you should be thanking God because COVID killed a lot of jobs. Some people have no jobs.
Actually, that's true. It did.
Right.
But it's God's grace,
What?
It's God's grace that we're still here.
You are very correct. You're very correct.
Yeah.
Now, tell me, Taiwo, is that your first name?
That's my first name, Taiwo.
Yes, Taiwo. By the way, where is Kende?
I didn't know you wanted me in this interview. He's actually it's in the next room right now. Okay, but he was almost here. I wanted to disturb the interview initially, but he was disappointed that I was not live yet.
Do you work together?
Yeah, he's a sound engineer, so I sing, he mixes and masters my song.
So you're keeping it in the family. Now tell us.
It has to be in the family.
You started out with dancing.
Yeah.
First of all, why did you choose dance?
Actually, funny enough, I think they both chose me. I'm sure a lot of people are used to the whole, when I was young, when I was this, but for me, it was just a very fun experience. I saw my uncle dancing to Michael Jackson. So what he was doing was different from what I was seeing on TV. So I was intrigued by the guy on TV, not by my uncle, because he was dancing something else. I think he was trying to imitate Michael Jackson. And when I watched what Michael Jackson was doing, I was 7 by then, actually just loved and I fell in love with it. And since I was that age, I never wanted to do anything else aside from singing and dance. So, but this is Nigeria. You have to start one first. And I started as a dancer.
Okay. But now you are a singer and a dancer.
Yeah. I am both.
But go on. Tell us.
I am basically a choreographer. I sing also, and I produce also. So it's more like a hand-in-hand thing. It's more like I'm living what I've always wanted to do since I was young. I never saw myself doing anything else at all, except for what I'm doing right now. So, and I'm glad that I'm able to actually follow the path of my dream.
Okay. There's no acting there anywhere?
I get that a lot. We've actually had issues. God bless my mom. So my mom was talking to me she was just like, when are you going to actually act in a movie? I've acted in 1 or 2 movies, but they're not major roles. I was just there, and the reason why I don't act is because I think personally, has to do with me. I don't know if I'm that good at acting. I'm very good at singing and dancing and performing, and I spend most of my life doing all those things. So it kind of makes me different. My younger brother and my younger sister act, but my twin brother actually has these funny faces also. He can actually give you expressions and he can act. But me, it's like, I don't know.
I don't even know the difference between performing and acting. Are they not both performance? Don't mind them.
Yeah,
Don't mind them.
They're actually both performances, but
Exactly.
different expression. That's the difference. One is movement of the body, consistent movement of the body to create an entertainment. The other is expression of face and heart to actually create expression also. So I
You can't
think
be, you
they're
can't be,
similar.
you can't be singing, you can't sing a dirge and smile. You still have to wear an expression on your face. So please, it's all
Yes,
performance. Don't mind them.
true. Yeah,
We are on the same page. Don't mind them.
it's true.
But
Art is art.
the question that I'd want to ask you, LT, is
Yeah.
what's the identity that you would like to be known for? What's the niche for your own music and dance, for your own performance?
Uh, I think all I've always wanted to do is actually take entertainment to a whole different level, especially performances. Okay. The way I see myself in the next 10 years is shaping the performance industry, dance, the music industry, but mostly performance. Because when you think about artists, there are very, very few performers in this industry. There are few people that can come on stage, hold the stage for the next 2 hours, and you still remain entertained from the beginning to the end. And I am the kind of person who likes to experiment a lot. So the goal is to actually be the best. That's why they call me the stage controller. The goal is to be the best performer, aside from the best art, being the best artist, but the best performer you've ever met. Okay, so when you're thinking about entertainment, the first person that comes to your head should be LT.
There are those who believe that, and this is why I asked the question in the first place. There are those who
Okay.
believe that entertainment is got to have a message. That's why movies always have to carry a theme. A song is always about something, if it's
Yes,
whether it's conscious music or just fun music
on
and
music.
all of that. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what's the niche? What's the message? What's the
Okay,
identity? What's the
for
philosophy of LT?
okay, LT is just, to be very honest, I don't like to complicate my life or myself by saying, oh, this is what I want. I actually have a dream. I have a personal goal as an entrepreneur. I'm definitely I have a personal goal, which is going to surprise a lot of people when I start working on the project. But and that has to do with the country, that has to do with people generally. But for my music, it's just for me to have fun, okay, express myself whichever way I can. I don't like to complicate my mindset when I'm singing or writing a song. I go according to what comes to my head. I just dropped an EP, and if you listen to the EP, there are different story. I like the storytell. So some songs about domestic violence, pain, and what's it called, and suicide. And some you're just storytelling about, normal relationship thing. Some about dance, having fun. I like the storyteller, so I go according to what comes to my mind. So I don't like to say I want people to see me as an artist who passed 1,000 messages. The most important thing is that I'm being of service to people who actually enjoy my music. Okay, whether I'm passing a message or I'm just storytelling, whichever one, but you enjoy the music. That's the most important thing to me.
Well, I also like the fact that, I mean, you've been able to identify certain societal ills that if we can get rid of those, society will be better for
Yes,
it. Now,
actually,
yeah.
I
And
agree. I agree with you.
yeah, so thank you for that, by the way, because we don't have so many of that. Conscious music is what we call it. But, you're a young man, and
Yeah.
there are those who be wondering, with all of the distractions and all of the fun that you could be having as the son of Jide Kosoko, and you decide to do something for yourself. I mean, you could just be balling, you know what I'm saying? You could just be having fun all over the place, but you decided that you want to do something. What's the motivation for deciding to own something of your own as opposed to just having fun?
My mom, God rest her soul, Erita Kosoko, she she raised me well. She taught me how to understand how best to make decisions. While everybody's like, okay, I'm son of Jide Kosoko, and then we are, you know, they basically think we're actually growing like they think it's easy for us, or it was easy for us rather. But my mom made sure that I do things the best way to her. She felt like in order for me to actually attain or actually do things according to what I want or what I hope for, she made sure that I understand the depth of decision making, how to evaluate myself, people, my surroundings. She didn't make things easy for me. In fact, I think the fact that I'm able to be who I am today is not just is due to the fact that she was hard on I and my twin brother. So that we don't, aside from the fact that you don't get spoiled, so that we don't what's the word? So that we don't take for granted what we have. Or what we had and what we have so far. So she made us very, very conscious of everything that we're doing. And aside from relationships to people to betrayal to understanding oneself, a lot of things. So I actually didn't grow up being conscious of material things, in as much as a lot of people actually will always flaunt one or two things in your face. But then I actually wasn't conscious of those things. That was my goal. When I was in university, I didn't have a television. Yes, I did not. I actually was, the money I had, instead of buying TV, I actually went to buy a piano, connected them to my laptop. I was pressing my system to create beats throughout school. And she was the kind of person who actually decided that everything I want for myself, there are stages to it. So I actually shouldn't jump past where I am. I should just take them step by step. I should learn to crawl before walking, before jumping or running. So my mom was the strength. And then my dad was always like, if this boy start this thing now, he'll be distracted every time. School, this, school that. And I was like, okay, now school is over. What next?
Happy?
So you have a choice. It was like, you have a degree now, so whatever plan you have, I'm in support of it. And then that was it.
Okay, what is this degree in, by the way?
Yeah, I studied banking and finance.
Banking and finance.
Yes.
So you brought home a certificate in banking and finance.
Exactly.
And then you told your father, I want to dance.
Actually, funny enough, before I brought the certificate, I told him I want to dance. And it was like, go to school. And I said, and in my mind, I was like, I'll bring the certificate and I'll see dance.
Here is a stubborn kid.
Who actually has a goal. And I'm glad that he actually agreed to it. And my mom did also. My family have they've been awesome. And I'm grateful to God for that.
What did your twin brother study?
Study economics.
Oh. Well,
yeah.
I suppose these days, the only way that parents feel is that just do something which will enable you look after yourself. They're not bothered about, you must do engineering, and you must do this, and you must do that. Just be able to fend for yourself and your family. So
I agree.
Yeah. Eltee, this is a new year.
Okay.
What are we expecting from you this year?
I just released my EP last week, titled Body of Work. And there are a lot of videos I'll be putting out real soon this year. I'm working on another album before the end of the year. Also, sorry. And you guys just expect a lot of content, from music videos to tours to performances. I actually have a project this year that I want to show. It's called Two Sides of Eltee. A lot of people actually know me for my singing and dancing, but they don't actually know I actually have a jazz side. I actually have a side it's just pure jazz.
Wow.
Okay, but this is Nigeria now. In order for you to get to where you're going to, you actually have to give them what they want first, and then they can pay attention to whatever it is you have to offer. So I just... Anyway, yeah, that's the truth. But like he said, conscious music is one thing that's happening in this country. So we've barely seen people actually do Afro jazz and actually entertain with it at the same time. So it's one thing I actually have in mind, and I hope people enjoy it when I put it out there.
Well, we can't wait, because at the end of the day, it's all about the message that we have, one of the things we do here is to put the word out there so people can make their choices when the time is right. So if you would counsel people your age who are disillusioned now, what would you tell them?
I'll tell them to find God first. That's very important to me. There was a time in my life that I almost took my own life, and I found God in the process. And the way I found God was just, it was the best way ever, and it's the best feeling ever. And the first thing I'll tell people is find God, and then set a goal for yourself, okay? Because no matter what you do, you have to live with the reality that not everything will work your way, and not everything will actually work according to the way you want it. But believe that as long as you're consistent in it, you're prayerful, you're hardworking, and you understand what you're doing, and you're good at it, then it will actually work one day. So most importantly, find God first.
Okay. Eltee, thank you very much for being our guest today, and we wish you all the best this year and always.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate
Keep dancing. So Eltee wraps up Sunrise for us today. I'm Alero Edu, wishing you a happy weekend and a happy next week. See you next Saturday with a fresh edition.
Well, the year is just starting, and the sun will shine every day. May that sun shine on you in all you do. I'm Ayo Makinde. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend.
Bye-bye.